So if you're watching this, this is the first RE podcast and shit. Feel me? I'm really excited about it. Got my good friend Dre beside me.
What's up?
Respects. I appreciate you coming out. You feel me?
No worries, man. No worries.
Interview with Dre coming soon. Looking forward to that. It's gonna be linked in the description. If it's already out, go check it out. You feel me? And yeah, let's just get right into it. You feel me? Yeah. Legalization of weed's about to happen. October 17th. It's a big day.
Big facts.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm fucking excited, man.
I'm looking forward to it just because, and for those who know me personally, I don't really smoke like that. You know what I mean? But this guy knows. You know what I'm saying? But for anybody who really knows me, knows like I don't smoke like that. I don't. You know what I mean? Like I do my thing. You feel me? I smoke one, occasionally, but I'm not a smoker like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And, man beside me, he's already a little faded. You know what I'm saying? Like took an edible. He's out here. So so I'm glad that this is the guy that's with me. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, man.
Big
support the fam.
Always, yeah.
You have to, man.
But yeah, your legalization, bro. It's about to really be legal. Like,
yo, honestly, I just feel bad for any man
who's in the bin right now
for doing that. It's supposed to be legal, so like what you did it's
just stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Because it makes you feel like what you did wasn't even anything.
Because you guys are all like,
because it's like, it's okay now. Yeah, like how can it be okay now and not like before? Like, I'm in prison for how long because of this. You know what I mean? But I think I read somewhere that I think they're reducing sentences for like people who were incriminated for like reasons that were
involved in
marijuana, because that makes sense. You know how pissed I'd be if I'm in a jail cell and like
I'd be the hell
and like all my niggas is outside balling up, and I'm in jail because of this or because of that. You know what I mean? So in honor of we being legal and all that, we we about to ball up on the podcast, just chill. You know what I'm saying? It's the first podcast. I'm really happy about this. We got backwoods. If you're not smoking backwoods, you're not doing it right. You feel me? That's really what it comes down to.
It's just slipping, man.
That's what I'm saying. You're just slipping.
One more little paper thin joints.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Pussies.
On God, big facts. But let's talk more about because I showed my views on how I ball up. I don't really ball up like that. I ball up by myself most of the time, or like special occasions if I'm out with people. If I'm in the club and somebody got a blunt in the club, I can't not ball up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But in terms of you, because I know, but they don't know. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of you, how do you view balling up in like?
I ball up like however I can, man. Like go when you're like fuck, I don't have any more papes. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You gotta take a water bottle and shit, apple and shit.
Facts. You do what you gotta do.
Any way you can. When your bong breaks and you gotta stick the bowl piece in a water bottle.
Yup.
And when I smoke, man, I like to get fucking high, man. To me, what's the point? I want a little buzz, bro. Like I'm trying to feel it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to feel nice.
I hear you, bro. And honestly, it makes sense, man. Like most people just smoke for whatever, or they're trying to like fit in so they smoke like a tiny bit. You know what I mean, bro? You're either in it or you're not. You feel me?
I don't know why people try to pretend though. Like if you're not,
that's it. You know what I mean? Just live your life, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, because of that, somebody brought up to me the fact that weed's gonna be legal. Do you think it's gonna be easier for people to fall into like doing other drugs and stuff like that?
No, I never believed that. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. You know what I mean?
So
like you must find a way. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I hear that.
Just because, like you
don't
have to ball up to go do something else later. I know tons of people who did other things way before they smoked weed. It's crazy to me.
For sure. Like, how do you just jump?
This is the most harmless one.
That's what I'm saying. You just jump to some next shit. Facts. I know what you mean. For sure.
I'm not about that other shit though.
Facts. I know you're not. And now they know you're not. But speaking as a person who, because I know other drugs are definitely in the community. You know what I mean? Like, and they're, it's a big thing now because a lot of people are. Like 2018 was really like a year of like Xans and like, lean, and I think 2017 too. But it was definitely like this year, last year, for sure. There's just
everybody OD.
So I'm saying like that's a big thing, bro. Like you think there might be more because this year for those who don't know, like we've lost a lot of like really, famous and important figures. You know what I mean? Like we lost Lil Peep. we lost X, or no, we lost X to some different shit. But we lost Pete, we lost Fredo. For those who don't know, that's Chief Keef's cousin. He died from codeine consumption. Lil Peep. Who was the last one? And then Mac Miller just died the other day. Yeah. So it's like, you know, a lot of people are gonna be thinking like, you know what I mean, like.
I changed my mind a little bit, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean?
About certain things, yeah. You start to look at things
all that.
That's what I'm saying. As somebody who, because for those who don't know, I do the occasional recreational drug, like not really like shrooms or psychedelics or those type of things. Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I haven't take Xans or stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I have, but it's like I wouldn't recommend anybody to start that. A lot of people can't handle doing multiple drugs. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, a lot of people are just going down the wrong path when it comes to taking too many drugs. And the legalization is great because I am for, as somebody who doesn't smoke very often, I am for the legalization and people being able to smoke and do this and that. Especially if it's in your life, I don't think you should be put in jail for something like that. You know what I mean? But
yeah, facts.
But I don't know, the overdose and stuff's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, man. That's sad.
That's what I'm saying. Tell me a little bit on your thoughts. Like, let's say you have somebody who's going down that path, maybe. Like, wants to try other drugs. Like, what's your stance on other drugs? Because mine is basically that I'd be a hypocrite if I told people that they can't do so and so. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like I wouldn't recommend. You know, it's not something that a lot of people can handle. A lot of people don't.
I wouldn't.
You know, but you, what do you think? What's your stance on all that?
I wouldn't recommend, man. Just the thought of like because I don't even like to take like normal medicine like that. You know what I mean? So it's like all these like crazy chemicals, shit I can't even pronounce, and they're just telling me it's good for me, but like they make the money off the medicine that I'm buying.
Fact.
So if they cure me, how the like I'm losing a lot of money.
Fact.
So and they're putting all this extra shit in there, bro. They put extra shit in everything. They put weed killer in like Quaker Oats and shit. Wipe on this shit like every day. Medicine just like weed killer, and like,
Facts. That's exactly what you mean.
And since such a small dose, so they can't even put it on the package. Like, you don't have to or whatever, man. So like, I'm not even with that. So I'm definitely not for
other drugs
and shit like that. Because like especially like Xans, like my nana used to take those or whatever for like anxiety and shit. So like I know what they do. Or whatever. Yeah. So like I wouldn't recommend anybody like
exactly just taking them. Yeah, for sure. For somebody who's coming up from a position of like people, because Xanax is really like a prescription drug. You know what I mean? It's not something to just play lightly around. But I was reading a survey, and a lot of people like a lot of teens have taken prescription drugs to get high before, you know what I mean? Like before this Xanax.
That was surprising, to be honest, though.
For sure. When I heard that, I was like,
because I'm like, yo, what do you think taking this is actually gonna do? I'm assuming that's more for like suicidal purposes.
Yeah, for sure.
Though not so much trying to get high, like you know what I mean? Because who the fuck's just gonna take some like ibuprofen or some shit like that
just to get high?
Acetaminophen
without like why wouldn't
you
just
like let me just take like 10 of these and I'm be flying.
That's what I'm saying. It was a shocker.
To heaven, bro. Like
it was a shocker for me when I heard that. I swear. But I mean, people really do it. People really do the most, man.
I don't know. It's weird though, but I would never thought to like take like mine as like pill bottle and be like,
and then just do it. Yeah.
Just throw it back, like you know.
Saying, it's just why wouldn't you do like other things?
Harmless.
That's what I'm saying. For sure. I never got that. Never understood why people would do that.
I don't know what's going on in the old brain there.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, in terms of like drugs and stuff like that, there's a lot of like, I don't know, because we live in Toronto, right? And the greater Toronto area, for sure. In and out of Scarborough, you and me, like, we do our thing. And I always see like your drugs, it's really like a big problem. And like I know a lot of like kids, I won't even say kids because they're around my age, right? And it's like they're on Xans, and I think they do it to, like, take the pain away and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I see that, and like I see them on Xans, I see, you see buck teas and all that, and they on crack or doing this or doing that, and it's like anytime I see something like that, I just think like fuck, like like how did you get down that path?
And like what events have to transpire to get to that position?
But I get at the same time it's like people be going through this shit, you know what I mean? So it's like So it's like sometimes you gotta think like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, there's no excuse for sure. 100%.
There's doing more harm than good. Like it's like
Exactly.
Your hour of feeling whatever, and then the other 23 are you feeling like trash, right? And then that's only gonna like feed into more to the trash because like the side effects and whatnot of that too, right? So
for sure. And bro, you can't like have a stable anything, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have a stable anything.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. What I would recommend to people, like, and it's not me coming from a place of like, I know everything, but this and that. I would just recommend like if you have like problems and stuff like that, like even weed, it's not like the avenue to like go through. Like ball up when you're happy, ball up when you're going through a good time in life, but don't let it be. As somebody who has let it be like a cripple, like when I'm going through stuff, I wouldn't recommend that somebody balls up all the time when you're going through stuff. It's not a good pattern. You get what I mean? Work on your life and work on like how you are with people, your friends, people you care about.
I heard that.
And then yeah, if you want to ball up, if you want to go out, if you want to have fun, like party, all that shit. You know what I mean? Go for it.
Yeah, man. It's like not the answer. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
Just enhance the moment, like
For sure. For sure.
That's the same reason why you get drunk,
Exactly. Get drunk to enhance the moment, not to run away from reality.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts, man.
It's not the wave, man. It's not the wave.
It's nice looking.
I appreciate it. I try.
No, that's pretty dope.
That bitch was dry as hell. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Let me get a fucking dry ass blunt. Holes in it or some shit. You just feel unlucky.
Well, that's why I never fucking buy one, bro. It's like fucking Russian roulette.
I swear to God, you hit and miss.
Bro, I remember opening a backwoods pack. like 3 of them, holes in all of them, like dead big holes in the middle. Couldn't even use it.
For sure.
What's that?
And then it's like, yo, I can't like return it and be like, yo, I got finesse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be like,
I just wasted my fucking money.
Yeah, I just wasted my
fucking money.
So you try a thing and then you try to make it work, but most of the time it just doesn't.
Big facts.
So
I know, man. I know the struggle.
For sure.
And you gotta be like a surgeon on that bitch too.
Facts. It's an art, man. Well, I learned to roll blunts before I learned to roll joints. Back when I balled up very heavy, for those who know me. But honestly, it's when you're rolling blunts, I find it just easier. Like the framework, like it's just like made for you to already roll it. And that's not me trying to say I'm the sickest man ever at rolling blunts, but I'm glad I figured out this before I started with the joints. Because you're a joint roller, and like I see some of the shit you be doing, and I'm like, yo, putting filters and shit. I'm like, it's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, big facts. So
it's impressive.
Roll. It's just easy though. Always was around. I remember just like the first time was because I just found the pack a zigzags like my nana's.
Fact.
So I just took that and then I had to use that, right? Like they were always around. Like you always find somebody with one. You know what I mean?
Fact. Your grandma used to ball up?
Yeah, man. Like some like not often, like not as often when she was older.
Yeah.
Like, got to smoke with her one time. Man, that shit was.
That's litty. That's litty.
Shit was fun, and my sister. Dude, it was like just the funniest moment ever, man. Cause like
I believe you.
It's just funny, bro. You're smoking weed with your fucking nana. You know what I mean?
Facts. Sounds dumb lit. Dumb.
No, it's pretty. It's like
I wish I could pull up to my grandma's with a blunt and be like, you.
Bro, be sick. It's just like especially if you're close with your grandparent. You know what I mean?
For sure. That's a good story for sure. I was gonna say to you, out of the highs that you can do, right? Just weed purposes, like what would you say like your favorite is? Because for those who don't know, like I know that this guy's been on the blunt wave, the bong wave. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, when I smoke from a bong, I die and come back to life. That's like when I hit that bong, bro, I just start dying. Like I have to let everybody in the room know, like yo, I'm gonna die, dead ass. But like yo, I'll come back to life. You feel me? Like I'll be straight after. You know what I'm saying? But no, blunts are my shit.
You get used to it though. You get used to it when you smoke it.
I think it's
like the first, bro. I remember the first. Sometimes, bro, I thought I was actually, bro. My chest was on fire.
Fact.
Like I thought it was like I actually thought I died.
Fact.
Thought I died.
Fact.
Yeah, used to, man. You get used to it, and then you get so much higher, like.
Fact.
And then
no facts.
Quicker too.
You get higher quicker. You get to save.
You just do like one rip, and then
you're pretty okay. Or maybe like a 2 hours, and then you feel,
No, 2 hours. You're fucking. You're feeling it.
You're out there.
Right. So. That's why, man. That's why I'm on that. Edibles are fun though too.
Fact.
Everyone smells got me high as fuck, dude.
I know. I know, bro.
Yo, concentrating's fucking hard.
Facts. I believe you. So, yo, tell me a little bit about edibles, bro.
It's like a super intense high, and that's
for sure.
a lot of the time what I'm going for, and sometimes it's easier than smoking.
For sure.
I don't always like smoking. I just feel like, I don't know, sometimes it feels like, it's not healthy, like, for me, you know what I mean?
I swear, bro.
So I just like, you know, sometimes I like to just do the edible, and it just feels good. Feels good.
Facts.
I'm chilling, I'm living.
Facts.
I'm striving and thriving, you feel me?
That's what I'm saying, man. It doesn't hit till later.
It doesn't hit till later, so it's kind of like a surprise, to be honest, which is kind of cool. All of a sudden you're chilling, all of a sudden, bang, bang.
For sure.
It's blazed, and it is what it is.
Yeah, and most of the time it's a good feeling. You feel me?
For me, anyway.
Exactly.
But even like you know, I've had a lot of bad highs where I feel like I'm having like a panic attack, and I just have to like lay on the fucking floor. Like I go-to thing is lay on the fucking floor, bro. I don't know why, but I'm just like, hey, no, like, can they just leave me? Like I was at my friend's house, and I was so fucking high, and I went into the bathroom because I was too high, having like a fucking panic attack. I just sat on the floor, and it's one of those little bathrooms, like, you know, and beside like the front door when you walk into a house type bathroom.
Mm-hmm. So
I was just sitting there on the floor, and I'm a big ass fucking guy, you know. I'm just 6'5", 6'6", out here, like 240, right? And yo, man, it was fucking hard, and I was just too high, man. Having a fucking panic attack over. But then I'm like, whatever, it happens. Like
that's why I like blunts or like joints, because it's like you get to pace your highness. You feel me?
I feel that.
Feel where you're going and all that. You know what I mean? An edible, that should either get you too high, either knocks you out, or not high enough. Like you're just sitting there like, yo, did I take anything? But sometimes you're like, yo, did I take anything? And then like, oh shit, yeah, I did. You know what I mean? Like later it just hits you anyway.
And you're just like, fuck.
For sure, bro.
Right?
For sure. But yeah, man, no. Everything's looking good in terms of like the weed legalization. I'm happy about that. To be honest, all my guys, it's about to be legal. It's about to be dispensaries and shit. I'm worried that the price for weed is gonna be crazy high. For somebody like me, doesn't really make too much of a difference. For most people, might suck. You know what I mean? Like taxes, all those things included. Like I'm not worried, but it's definitely something that I'm thinking they're gonna tax on like. Who knows, like, if a twin's gonna be $25 to $30. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Facts, probably. I mean,
they gotta make their money, I guess.
No, but like, I don't know. Some strains are super cheap though. Like, you know what I mean? Some are less than $10 a gram. Like, you can find them on like websites and shit.
For sure. And that's another thing.
Sometimes they'll go on sale, like, and they're like well under. Shipping cost kind of gets you, or they wanna make you spend like $100 to get free shipping. So that's like, okay, well now I have to spend $100 to make the money's worth.
Yeah.
Or so some you can't order unless you're buying $100 worth of stuff.
Fact.
I guess it's like not worth it to them to like ship out and
Makes
all
sense.
that.
Makes
like
sense.
I get that.
Can't get mad. Bro.
And so sometimes they go on sale, so you can get them for like even cheaper. I mean, I haven't bought from the website because like I just didn't like the fact like knowing, like the government can now know.
Yeah.
I just bought weed at my house because it was illegal.
Facts.
And they could just pin it right on me.
Facts. I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean, stuff. Okay, it can get hectic in terms of like the government knowing this and that. I'm happy for one. I'm happy that, because as far as me, I didn't really know strains I'm getting and this and that. When I used to ball up heavy, I didn't know strains I'm getting or this or that. It's just whatever the fuck a nigga got.
Yeah.
Bet.
He doesn't even know what.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas used to ask me like, "Yo, what am I smoking on?" I'd be like, "Yo, that's that sour diesel lemon haze perp drink." You feel me? Like, just make some shit up and a nigga be like, "Oh, word." That's crazy.
You know, this nigga's flat.
Facts.
That shit too, bro.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
I got that dope shit.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, man, it's a good thing for sure. But to just smoke these and chill and just kick it, you feel me? Depending on how long this is, I don't know if I'm gonna just make it a 2-part, you feel me? But I'm happy with how it's going, you know, first podcast and everything, and I'm looking forward to many more, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
Oh yeah, man, it's nice again.
About to be litty, man, about to be litty. It's just a dry one. If you get a really dry blunt, and like, just don't want to move where you want it to.
Big facts.
I'm always coming with the facts, man. I try.
I hear that, man. I know.
Yeah, we about to smoke these. You about to be high as shit, that ass. How you feeling right now? Scale from 1 to 10 on like how high you're feeling.
Like a 7 3/8, bro. To be honest with you.
Facts.
7 3/8, solid. I'm pretty fucking, well, probably a little bit higher than that, to be honest. I'm probably talking shit.
A lie.
Good.
So what did you take today?
It's like edible chocolate bar, man.
A lie. Like in terms
Like
of
like,
because you've tried to put me on in as far as the terminology, the stuff like that, the like how much you would do, like maybe tell them like an idea of like maybe the gram count, how much you get, what it like, what you the terminology, something about that, because that shit, a lot of people are probably gonna do that rather than smoke. I know a lot of people don't like the idea of smoking, but they like getting high. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or people with asthma and shit.
For sure.
Right, but see whatever. So I mean, obviously they come in all different like counts and shit, right? Some of them range to like you might one that's like comes in a pack of like 10 and they're all like 30 like 30 milligrams or whatever. You might some that like a 400 milligram chocolate bar, right? That shit would make you probably feel like you're dying. To be honest.
A lie.
To be honest, it'd be kind of fucked up, right? So they range in all different shits like that. And then you just eat it, wait, chill, and then you're good to go, man.
But shout out them niggas at Sam's, bro. I went to Sam's. For those who know the one, shout out the Sam's on Harwood in Durham. Fucking open all night. So if you need fucking blunts, shout out to them. Went over there.
Munchies.
Need anything? Shout out to them. Went over there. The whole front of the store, all the glass is gone. It's all wood. I'm like, what the fuck happened here? Man said, yo, somebody just drove in. And I'm like, what?
Did I?
I was like, what do you mean somebody just drove in? He's like, somebody just drove in, like, straight, like, and kept going. I'm like, the fuck is going
Like, it was
on?
pissed he didn't have enough money to buy his blunt,
And just said, yo, give me that. Run that.
Nigga.
Facts. Just run that shit right quick. Big facts.
Big
But
facts. A lot.
Sick guns. But yeah, I'll let you hold this. You want me to light it, or you can start your shits?
I'll just let it.
But say no more.
I ain't even allowed to do anything but like
Facts.
hold it.
Yeah, we out
honest.
here about to start fucking smoking and shit, you feel me? Doing our thing and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you doing the whole podcast and like what drove you to it? Who helped inspire you or gave you ideas, whatever, man? Tell me.
So the major reason I wanted to start a podcast is I like talking to people. You feel me? Getting to know people, the ins and outs of people, and I feel like I'm good at meeting new people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You and I both know, in our private lives, talking is something that we do a lot of.
Big facts.
So
like
it's something that,
hours on end, bro.
Fact. Just
We
long
just
ass
sit and
talks.
talk.
That's what I'm saying. So one of my biggest inspirations to start this was Adam22. Shout out to him, shout out to No Jumper and all
No
that.
Jumper.
So like, I saw him doing his thing, and I looked at it and I was like, seems like an interesting thing. You have drive and passion, and I respect that, and something that I always wanted in my life, because you and I both know, man, like passion, like it's gotta be something that you have in your life to drive you. It makes life great, man. I swear. I would recommend to everybody to like.
His life's purpose.
That's what I'm saying. To have purpose. This nigga's into, you can obviously tell this a big nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's into personal fitness and all that. Mm-hmm. We're not going to speak on all that. Check out the interview. We're going to go in depth and really talk about his passions, you know what I'm saying? But having passion is a good thing, you know what I'm saying? And
it's fantastic, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to start.
It's needed. And you should be searching for that whenever you can.
For sure. For sure.
Respects, man.
No worries. But yeah, man. We out here, and I'm excited to get started with this. I'm excited to talk to people and, get to... Because we do this anyway. And in my personal life, with anybody that I care about, I really talk to for a long period of time, and I thought, why not document it? Why not put a camera in front? Because I do this shit anyway.
Man. The summer night talks.
Facts. We always
outside on the pad, the padded table in your backyard type
smoking
talks.
blunt, smoking cigars, doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, man, and just talking on ours because I hate going out, man. It's just like It's always the money for me, to be honest. I can have the same
sure,
type
for
of
sure.
experience, like just chilling
With
at
you,
my nigga's house or something like
good
that.
people.
I mean, I get if you're it's like a whole like big function or big motive. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like I'm about that, but just to go out for the sake of going out, like nah,
For sure.
nah.
I know what
You
you
just
mean.
chill, you know. But barbecue and shit, grill master Dre.
Facts. We used to run barbecues.
Finished the propane tank in like 3 weeks, bro.
A lie.
Just ran that. Before summer even fucking started, I was done. I bought it when it was like still fucking windy and cold, bro. It was like 10 degrees. I was like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I need my grilled steaks.
I swear. Shout out to steaks, man. We love steaks. Me and this nigga, bro, like that's one thing. That's the one thing we bond over. You feel me? A good, nice steak.
The way I season this shit too.
It's litty, always.
Big facts at
Gotta have seasoning.
The onions and shit on top too and everything, man. I get shit done, bro. I get shit done. My name's Dre, and I get shit done. It may take a long time, but I get shit done.
Big facts.
It's the motto, man.
Always.
It's me at work, man.
Facts.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. You'll get it. You'll get it. 20 minutes later, don't worry, I got it.
Don't worry, I got it.
I got it.
That's what I'm saying. So you have to have it.
But they tip me nice because, you know.
Facts. Because you know what you're doing.
Because, you know, I go in with, like, you know, I'm just a cool attitude, bro. Like, I just, like,
For
you know,
sure.
I'm just doing this, like, don't worry, like, I'm not, like, trying to be up your ass and shit like that. Like,
Facts.
I got you, I'm gonna get you your shit, and you're just gonna be happy. I'm just serving food in a restaurant. Waiter, man, server life.
That's what I'm saying. You like working over there?
It has its pros and cons, right? Like you know, like I don't love dealing with customers all the time because you know how people are. How people are, man.
For sure, it's the hardest thing, bro. I it's hard to deal because everybody knows that when you're dealing with people. One thing I really don't fuck with, what like a lot of people do, is when you know somebody can't talk back to you, when you know somebody can't, you know, you try to take advantage of that person in terms of like trying to disrespect them, as if like, yo, would you disrespect me like if we were on roads, if we were just outside? Definitely not, you know. But you know I can't really say nothing to you.
Big facts, because you know. That's
what I'm saying. Like
you know. Nah, like I don't know why they even try that, to be honest.
For sure, real shit, bro.
Next time I'm about to say something, to be honest.
Just be like, yo, you wouldn't try that if you were outside.
But the money's good, man.
I swear.
Bro, times where I've had like 4 or 5 hour shifts in total with my like tips and my hourly wage. You make like $200 in like 5 hours, and then go home and chill. Like it's a lot of money, like really fast or whatever. And like some places, like if you work at like a real nice place, man, you'll get like maybe $200 in tips and shit, like $300 and shit. Like you know, you really make some money off that, right? It's cool, right? So like money's good and all that, but
for sure, you be telling me, man. You be telling me.
So the money's good, man. That's why. That's why you do it. Like anybody who serves, like, do it because the money's good, and it's not that hard, to be honest.
For sure. Dealing with people is always a negative, but I mean, money's always a positive. You feel me? And that's why we go to work.
Sometimes do the positive outweigh the negative.
Exactly. That's when you have to. A lot of things in life, I think that when you're doing something and you're weighing the positives and the negatives, like that's just how you have to go about life. You know what I mean? With friendships or like different business opportunities and all that. With the positives outweigh the negatives, you got to really evaluate that in a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like friendships especially, in my opinion. I think a lot of people are too eager to hold on to people because, you know, or like toxic relationships, you know what I mean? Like people are just, you know, putting up with the bad because of the good. But sometimes the good isn't always there, you know, like you and I both know people that are going through shit like with like relationships and stuff like that, and they're there because it's comfortable, because they like the good parts, but the toxic parts are toxic, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to cut shit off.
You gotta know when like you really feel like this ain't it.
That's what I'm saying.
This ain't it. It's okay to like, you know, I mean, I get like you get comfortable, whatever.
For sure.
And like, you know, and I feel like to be like complacent and get comfortable, right? Because comfortable is easy, comfortable feels good. But a lot of time you have to make yourself uncomfortable to be great, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And if you're not trying to be great, like what are you doing?
What are you doing?
And it doesn't have to be great, like, you know, it can be great in any way you mean it, you know what I mean?
For sure. Always strive for greatness, man. In everything. Relationships with people, friends, You know what I mean? And if it's not great, most of the times it's not even for you. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
For sure. Man, weed about to be legal, and I'm excited. Like just as a non-smoker, because you know, like something we have to grow up with. You know, these kids aren't gonna know about that. They're not gonna know about rolling weed in the car and then fucking using a flashlight because you don't want the dash on because you don't want people to see. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
Big facts, man. Getting worried whenever you see like a car come up.
Or be like, yo, turn that shit off. Alright, turn it back on. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. So it's a big step, and I'm happy about it. Dispensaries, and you know what I mean. And a lot of people are. I think hopefully a lot of kids like that are on Zans and shit. Maybe they'll stop. You know. Because, Zans, I think they just make you stop feeling. Like, they're for, like, as somebody who's taken Zans, recreationally, or this and that, I know a lot of people who take them because, like, they just don't want to feel, like, maybe the pain or whatever. Maybe they're going through a hard time, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a crutch. Well, once you start using drugs like that, it becomes a little bit scary, man. I know, like, especially with the overdoses, man. The overdoses really getting to a nigga, man. Seeing like real artists like that you fucks with their music and all that, because everybody balls up, everybody smokes, everybody drinks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that, and I take a 1-2 and this and that. You know what I mean? And somebody who goes down that path. So if I'm doing this or that, I know people who are doing a lot more than me. You know what I mean? It's never scary for me because the people I hang around, I know that they can handle it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if it's time to stop all that, you know what I mean? Or to tone it down, because a lot of kids are doing it, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They don't know the ins and outs of it yet, you know what I mean?
I hear that.
That shit can really fuck you up, man. For sure. That's why, honestly, I would tell all people to get it. We talk about passion a lot. I'm glad you have your passion with with everything that you're doing right now. I'm really happy and, excited to see that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And I'm happy to have something to wake up and really strive for. You know what I mean? For those who don't know, I'm in school right now, international business, college right now. For school, me and this nigga know, we hate school. It's not fun for us. You know what I mean? But my whole life, it's never really been fun. You know what I mean? I'm doing it so I can progress in like a nice career field and stuff like that. And he's had his experiences with college and. It's hard, man.
I'm meant to be my own boss, you feel me?
For sure. So when somebody has their, like, passion and stuff like that, it's like, like, even if you're going through something, like, it's good to go through something, like, having something you can strive for, get up out of bed for, you know what I mean? You even told me, like, it's a big drive for people who are, like, aimless. Like, you'll see somebody and they'll be, like, not where they are. You'll see that they're just sleeping all day and stuff like that, bro. It's good to have something you care about, man. A lot of people don't have that, but I respect anybody who has something that they're striving towards, like whether you want to be a rapper. Like, there's a lot of rappers in the GTA and people want to talk shit on them, but I'm happy that you're doing something.
Yeah, big fact. Even if you suck, to be honest. That's
what I'm saying.
Like, it's okay to have people tell you, like, honestly, dude, I don't think this is for you, but if you love it, keep going. You know what I mean?
For sure. You have to, man. You have to have a drive.
You do, man. Sometimes the only thing that gets you out of bed.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, and people don't know that. I think people see other people start businesses and they're just like, they'll either see them in the beginning phases or stuff like that, and they'll just be really skeptical. Or like, we have a mutual friend who wanted to do gaming, and then the views didn't come and this and that, so they
stopped.
So they kind of stopped, and it's like, no, man. If you're passionate about something,
I had so much potential to do it too, though. So I'm like.
That's what I'm saying, bro. For sure. A lot of people have potential to do things. Like, in that situation, he was really about it, and it was to the point where when I thought about him, I thought about gaming. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. Why not do the thing you love and the thing you love to do that isn't giving you money? Why not just...
I get though, 'cause sometimes when you do what you want, like, the feeling's kind of, like, scary in the sense of, like, if it doesn't, like, pan out, it's like your dream really died.
For sure. It's hard.
Right? And it's hard to, like, give up on, like, your dream, you feel me?
For sure.
So, like,
I get it. It's really discouraging when it doesn't, like, take off or stuff like that, you know what I mean?
I get it, but, like... It's like, yo, you never know, like, tomorrow could have been, like, that day, you know? You might have heard, like, your last no before you heard that yes, and then all of a sudden, shit's different.
For sure.
If you kept going, you know?
So I'm saying, you gotta push through. You gotta be wanting greatness in your life, in just every conceivable way. But when it, you know, when you deal with failure, because it's a part of everybody's life, you know what I mean? Failure, rejection, shit like that. But it's like you always gotta be wanting to push through that. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of people get stuck because they're afraid to hear no. You know what I mean? And no is just a part of life.
Yeah. It shouldn't be. That's just a fucking word. Like, you shouldn't let words have any power over you anyway, right? Like,
For
you know
sure.
what I mean? Like, it's a what is it? Like, word is just a, like, you know, like somebody just came up with a way to communicate, right? But like, what does it really mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it kind of means whatever you really want it to mean. You know what I mean? Like, no, it doesn't have to be like oh my god, like you hurt my face. Don't be like, all right, that's cool. Find somebody who will. Like,
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
For sure, man. For sure. I hear that. Too many people are just afraid to hear that word.
It's words, you know what I mean?
And it's a part of life, yo. The quicker you can get over it, like, the better you are. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to, like, for guys, when it comes to women, for girls, when it comes to guys, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your job, like, rejection and no is always going to be a part. It's always going to be something you have to deal with.
And all that.
For sure.
Important to learn that lesson, to be honest.
For sure.
Stop you from doing a lot of things.
Stop you from doing a lot of them. Like, it just discourages you. It stops you from starting things. You know what I mean? Like, things that maybe... Because life's not always going to be encouraging. And that's also why it's a good thing to really encourage your people. You know, make sure you're, like, make sure your friends, you know what I'm saying? If you care about them, you know, your family. You know what I mean? The family
Always show support. Like, I always tell people, like, you know, like, I'll always support your dream, whatever. Like, even if it's selling, like, plastic forks and knives out the back of their truck, like, I'll help you come up with the business plan. I'll stand outside with you to sell, you know, to start with all that, just to, like, show support, like, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And you should, because, like those are your people. You should want to see them succeed too.
For sure. You really care about them.
Their shit.
And yo, honestly, when somebody starts something, bro, I see like, I don't know, like, a drive. Like, they're excited. They get passionate. They're excited.
Yeah, I feel like they have a reason for being alive.
And yeah, facts. And you'll see that in how they talk about it. You know, you can see that this is kind of your life, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing to go about. You know, because a lot of people are going through a lot of shit that they maybe don't talk about or this and that. But it's easy and it's beneficial to pour your time and your thoughts and everything into something that you can let grow. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I feel that, man.
That's why everybody in my like extended life right now is trying to set something up. You know, family members, you know, friends. You're doing your thing. I got other people doing their thing. Shout out my cameraman Celi. You feel me? But everybody's doing their thing, and I'm really happy with it. You know, what your friends and what the people around you are doing, I think that has a big impact on, like...
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
How you
can't
feel.
surround yourself with people with no drive and nothing,
That's
no
what I'm
passion.
saying. That's what I'm
just
saying.
Existing, you feel me? You're trying to get shit done, you gotta get shit done, man.
For sure. For sure. Once you're just, you know, wasting away, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, like, sitting around all day, like, yo, we're smoking right now, you know what I'm saying? But in my eyes, this is like content, you know, we're having a good time. It's not time wasted because we enjoy it, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But just smoking every day and like taking drugs and just passing your time just sleeping, doing this and that, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good way to be. It's not a good way to live. And
big facts, man.
You know what I mean? You gotta go out there and find your shit, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man.
For sure. So if you're watching this, you just made it through my first podcast. I want to say thank you for watching and talk to you a little bit about the giveaway that we're going to be doing on the channel. So for this giveaway, I'm going to be giving $30 gift card to Scarborough Town Center every 2 weeks. It's going to be at the end of every podcast. I'll be announcing the winner. The only thing you need to do to be entered into this giveaway is to be subscribed to the channel. So at this time, right now, we have 14 subscribers, so they'll all be entered in the giveaway for the next podcast. So I'll announce the giveaway the next podcast, and so on and so on. So for those people, you're going to have a pretty good chance of winning the $30 because I only have 14 subscribers right now. So just keep subbing and, you know, you'll be entered for the next giveaway. And I'll announce it every 2 weeks. Thanks for watching. Thank you.